Hello, hello. Welcome to Graveyard Tours. Uh, Please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment if you want. Okay, so we are in Silver Spring, Maryland. And this is a treasure here because most people don't know about this place. This is off of Seminary Road, Grace Church Road in Seminary in 16th Street. Okay, so anyway, this is called the Grace Church. And it's a very old cemetery in the middle of Silver Spring, Maryland. And like I said, most people don't know about this place. Very cool. First time I've been here, but I've done a little bit of research on it, and I'll add the research at the end of the video. Okay, I mean, it's not the oldest, but there are some from the 1800s out here. And what's cool about it is because this place is, it's hidden, it's forgotten. Nobody comes out here. Nobody knows about this place. And it's just really cool, in the middle of Silver Spring, Maryland. It's a rich area, and it is just, nobody knows about this place. Nobody knows about it. Hardly anybody I've ever talked to. I've lived in Maryland for many years. So anyway, so I forgot about this place, and I was reminded. So that is a child's, of course. Well, let's find some with some old dates here. Here's George Marlowe, 1897. And like I said, this it's close to, Washington, D.C., so this is why it's pretty old. There's probably some well-known historical characters, people who were born 1846. Julius August Graves, Charles Francis Graves, 1846. In 1837, so that is like a family. So it's a very small cemetery. So this is it, folks. It's very, very small. I mean, it's very tiny compared to the other ones I have done. And there's it's a big church complex here. So let's see if we can find some really old ones. So we've already saw some 1830s, 1840s. But like I said, because this is in the middle of Silver Spring, Maryland, I don't know if anybody who's ever mentioned this place. And these are all unknowns here, or at least they just have initials, FIR, FAR. The rest of them are just sunken in because these are from the 1800s. There's a whole row of them here. Very old. It may be completely forgotten. I don't know if the church has the information here. I really don't know. So let's go on the other side here. And like I said, there's probably some historical figures. I'm going to do some more research. Samuel Mary Jones, born 1877, died 1912. Mary E. of Samuel A. Jones, 1907. And it's weird because you got these yucca plants right in front of the gravestones. 1903, Samuel Jones. Because these are family members here. Edgar Allan, not the Edgar Allan Poe, 1917. Jesse Jenkins, looks like 1916, born 1894. Samuel Grubb, and that's an old historic name, Samuel Grubb. The Grubb name, I don't know, the sun is hitting the camera right where I don't want it to do. So it looks like maybe a homeless person was out here or something. I don't know. This is very spooky, with maybe not. I don't know what that is. Just trash here. But there's a doll right there in front of, it says Bonifant. You can't read the date. And here's another Bonifant, 1928. There's a fallen over headstone here in memory of, can't read that, sorry. In memory of, these must be family member, 1887 it looks like. Bonifant, yeah, these are all Bonifants, okay. Yeah, this is, okay, but interesting, you know, you got these are from early 1800s. Whoa, 1797. That says 1797. Grace something, Grace Kusum. Oh my God, this is really old. Wow, born 1797, died 1874. Okay, I got all excited there. I thought that was, but there's a bunch of headstones here buried in the ground. These are probably the oldest ones. Oh yeah, these are really old. Sacred and Woodman. Wow. Yeah, these are really old. These been here for a long time. Maybe even the 1700s. That's what I heard. There were some out here from the 1700s. Wow, this is just, and that's just missing all the pieces to it. It's incredible, actually. And then you know that you got here. What's 1933? Okay, Woodham. Yeah, this is amazing. This is an amazing find in the middle of Silver Spring, Maryland. That's 1980. This is 1971. U.S. Marine Corps. Thank you for your service. Margaret Harp Ganby. Wow, that's an unusual name. So I think they stopped probably in the, I mean, here's the church, and obviously this isn't from the 1800s. That's a much newer church, probably from the 40s or something. And I believe the church behind it, that's probably the monastery. That's probably the old part. And maybe the original church burnt down, or they tore it down, you know, because we try to find some really, I mean, it's kind of, it's really amazing though. Like I said, I believe that this cemetery started in the late 1700s and continued even into the 1970s, 1980s. But as you can see, it's so small. I get you probably had to be a very special person to be buried here, because there's no room here at all. So, and you have all these little ones here with just initials on them. So these are probably from the 1700s. And there's a bunch of them, and they're unreadable. They're, you know, completely buried, most of them. Whoa, this looks old here. Sacred in memory of Wilhelm Moroso. Look for a date, 1910. Not so old, but it looks much older. Here's one from the 30s. Another from the 30s. Here's an old one. What is this? A tall spear. And that is 19. Oh, the sun is just killing this camera work here. 1938, it looks like. Candy Wilson, 1871. So, I mean, it's pretty amazing. I just can't get over. Here in the middle of Silver Spring. Oh, here's one that a tree looks like grew up right through it at one time. 1868, just says Selena Wilson. 1867 to 1868. Oh, just a 1-year-old. Wow. Oh, here's more Wilsons. Okay. So, oh, here's a bunch of Wilsons here. 1863. Yeah, these are all Wilsons. Just some initials. I'm assuming those are Wilsons. But here's a Wilson Wilson. So this is a small little family plot here. Again, I want to find, well, these are unusual. Let's see. Sarah P. Doesn't even really give anything else. It has the name, and this is worn down to nothing. Now somebody told me to use charcoal and paper, so I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to incorporate it. I just want to make sure I don't. There's some places like here in Silver Spring, I don't think I can do that here because this is, you know, you got houses everywhere, okay? And somebody would probably call the police on me, tell me I'm desecrating the tombstones or something. I don't know. So, you know, some places you can do it, and this is not. Now this is, you know, 2019. This is not a place I think I could do that. Well, let's read what we can. But there's, like I said, a bunch of these small ones in there. So I would guesstimate that there's probably barely 100 people buried here. This is 1880. 1874. What does this say? John Golf something. Born in Paris. I think Paris, 1823. Died in 1874. So that's really weird. It says born in something, and then it looks like Paris. Okay. Here's an old one. Mary, wife of Chas B. Gravis, born 1853, died 1880. Wow, really cool. Okay, there's some over here too. I have to check these out. Now here's one here right next to this new church building. I don't know when this was built, but here's a couple of them over here. So this, of course, there's nothing written on there. Yeah, there's nothing going to be on the other side either, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. There's a couple of them in the ground. These are 1992. Now that's really weird. And there's another one, this early one. So here's 1865. John Frederick Rudolph Graves. See, this one I can read really easy. Born March 16th, 1830. Died December 15th, 1865. He's only 15 years old. Jesus. That's young. And then what does this say? Julius August Graves. Born October 18th, 1847. Died. What does that say? I think 1868, I think. Charles Francis Gray died 1840. Oh, this is a child, two people, and one of them is a child, barely, not even a year old. So you see a lot of these right here, like this, with just the initials. Now I've seen someone like that in Pennsylvania, just the initials, but very few. But there's a lot of them here, just the initials. So what is this? Okay, can't read the date on that one. Very unique. I mean, this is like a little hidden gem out here. Of course, I'm sure all the church members know about these. Oh, here's some much newer ones here. Okay. Yeah, but there's some old ones here on the end. Right over here. So let's look at these. Charlie Edwards, son of something Jones, 1875 it looks like. But that's an interesting one here. Very thick. Look how thick this is. This must be the old original part of the church here, because you can tell that's something that you would see in Europe. I mean, you know, with the style, the boards going across, and it looks like that was a new addition. So my feeling is that, you know, that part right there, the church, or part of the place where, you know, they stayed, the preachers and stuff. I know anyway, so that looks like that's part of it. Now this now is called the Auburn School. So this is actually a school. It's not even a church anymore. So the Auburn School. So I think when they took this over, they decided to just keep the graves here, and maybe that is part of the, well, you could tell this is the church then. Okay, here's the church. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, and I don't know what the situation is here. Why the school is here. And that doesn't have anything written on it. This is 1906. Sacred to the memory of our mother, C.A. Lancey. Born 1829 or 28. Died 1806. Looks like 1806. Or, yeah. Wait a minute, that didn't make any sense, did it? Born 1820, died 1906. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, this is really kind of weird. Really weird. And then of course you have the new ones. Oh, and here's a couple more newer ones here. So I'm sure they're not burying anybody here anymore, because there's literally no room. 1924, in memory of Anne Buellmain. Died 1924. Very unique. Yeah, so I think the church went defunct in the 30s or something. But no, here's U.S. Marine Corps, John Gates, 1977. Thank you for your service. Here's Reverend Richard Gates, 2001. Thank you for your service. So that's just weird, really weird. They got all these little, I mean, it's like there's like a history of 75 years skipped, and then they start burying people here again. So it's really, really strange. Yeah, really very strange. Okay, I want to walk around this church, because this is the church, and it looks like this is the original church. You can see these bricks here. These are old bricks. These are from the early 1800s. You can see that they don't have a lot of consistency in the same size, and they're huge. These are big bricks, okay? So they don't make big bricks like this anymore. They stopped doing that. I mean, everything became a consistent measurement at a certain time, in the late 1800s. So this church might have been built in the 1700s. Like I said, I will put do more research and put the information at the end of the video when I put it all together. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, this is a really old church here. It doesn't look like it, but it is. I mean, I can tell by the bricks, and I can tell by these clapboards up here with the stucco in between. That was done, usually this was done in the late 1700s, or through the 1600s, 1700s. And you can see, those are the original boards. You can see it. Yeah, you can see, I don't know, let me see. Hold on, let me try to get you, yeah, you can see all those indentations all over the boards. Those are the original boards. So this is all original here, folks. This is really old. I mean, downtown Silver Spring, it's very surprising to me. Very surprising to me, so. Let's just walk around this church a little bit. And I'm sure it's been remodeled, probably several times. So this is the front. I was a little confused about which one. Okay, so here we go. Here's some signage right here. Now I'm even more confused. It says Grace Episcopal Church, 1955. I'm really confused. Really, really confused here. These are old bricks though, so maybe this was taken back over by a different congregation, and that's the only thing I can think of. And then and maybe at 1955 it was taken back over. I don't know, but very unique. So it's hard to tell, really hard to tell. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the very front of this, and I'm blocking the driveway, so somebody came in and they gave me a very strange look. So let's see this signage here. Oh, and also in Silver Spring, it's known for their black squirrels. You don't see many black squirrels, but they're all over the place in Silver Spring. So this is the Auburn School, Nurturing Unique Minds. There's that black squirrel. Like I said, they're all over the place in Silver Spring. So Grace Episcopal Church, 1601. Yeah, very confused. Like I said, I'll get more information. I'll do more research and bring it out to you folks, and make sure that we know what's going on here, because I'm a little very confused about this. Okay, so I'm going to sign off. That's it, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. There is couple more headstones I want to look at really quick. So of course we got a lot of those, and Susie Clark and Thomas Whitehead, 1899, died. Both of them. Oh, okay. Susie Clark, wife of Thomas Whitehead. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just slow down here. I'm a little nervous because I got people looking at me strangely here. 1851. Okay, this is just for Susie Clark. Okay. All right, and then there's one more. Oh, and then of course I want to show you this too. Just initials again. Whole bunch of them like that, all over the place here. Very unique, very weird. I mean, like I said, I've seen some in Pennsylvania like that, but not so many of them. They're all over the place out here. What does this say here? William Henry Jones, born 1856 it looks like, and died 1897, I think. And here's another old one here. Nancy Jones. Where's that? Nangy. No, I can't tell. I think it's trying to say Nancy, but that's a weird C. It looks like Nangy Jones. Okay, born 1873. No, died. I'm sorry. Yeah, died 1873. So it's pretty old. Pretty old. But that's it, folks. Okay, I just want you all to see this, and then hit that subscribe button if you would. Help me to keep doing these things. And I'm going to have hopefully many more interesting ones coming up. That's it. Till the next time. Oh, and watch the end of the video, because I'm going to I'll put some information I need to find. I'm really confused on the date of this church and what's going on out here, because it's got me thinking. Okay, that's it. Thank you.